Good afternoon, my name is Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 14107 Southeast 25th Circle here in Vancouver, Washington. We're located at the right side of the home. We're basically at the right rear corner of the house. That's the rearmost right corner, right here in the backyard, pretty much. It's a 4-inch ABS cleanout. This is the point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. The camera just finally popped out there. The first something like 12 feet, 13 feet, there is a belly there in the line. We'll see how that drains out at the end, but it's more than likely going to require some repair work because of that standing water. You can see here where there's a little less water. There's about an inch of debris built up on each side of the line there, and that's because the standing water in the line is just causing such a difficult time for everything to drain out. Okay, here at 104 feet from the point of access, we have reached the terminus for the line. I'll do locates to verify where it terminates at. It looks like the line's heading out to the street in the front of the home. And then we're going to get the water turned off, let the line drain out completely. Unfortunately, I mean, we'll see how it drains out. More than likely, it's looking like about 90% or more of the line has lost grade. There's a ton of standing water in the line and quite a lot of debris, but we'll have a clearer picture of all that once it drains out. Alrighty, I did locate the camera head. It does in fact go out to the main lateral on Southeast 25th Circle in the front of the home. I did do a marking, a green T out in the street, showing the connection there at the main. And the line is now as drained out as it's going to get. And it looks like the standing water and all dissipates here about 98 feet out. So right about here. I'm going to do a markings about every 20 or 30 feet. The one thing I would recommend is having a repair company come assess the situation to see if there is enough. The one thing is about sewer mains out in the street, it's 9 feet deep, so you only have so much depth to grade a pipe properly to. And when the line's 104 feet long, it's possible that there simply is not enough depth to grade this pipe properly so that it has slope all the way out to the street. Now I'm going to go ahead and reel back here. I've already marked out at the just mark the main. I'll do a marking here as well, and then I'll do lines about every 30 feet, just showing where the pipe runs. Okay, I did a marking here. We're right at the edge of the property, just where the property meets the street edge at. I've marked out with a green X. I'm getting right around 9 feet, 9 feet 5 inches deep, something like that. And the street's already marked. Alrighty, I'm going to do a marking here at 80 feet. Actually, I'm going to go a little bit further back. This line looks like it's going pretty much straight. I'll go to 75 feet here. And I'm just going to draw green lines in between the two X's. Unfortunately, I'm kind of low on paint, so the line may be marked with sticks pounded into the ground. I'll mention that here in just a moment. I'll make sure to record the depths and everything here on the monitor, as well as in the report. Okay, right here at 75 feet, we're pretty much where the front yard, the grass meets the bark dust patch there, or at the front of the property. And this is the last paint marking I was able to do. Unfortunately, I did run out of paint, so from here on out, I'm going to pound stakes, or just sticks that are about a foot long into the ground, and then I will make sure to mention the depths here on the video as well as in the report. Unfortunately, I will not be able to write those on the ground. Here at 75 feet, we are at 6 feet 6 inches deep. As you can see, as we pull back through here, it's just nothing but standing water and a lot of debris. The water is just thick with it. I'm going to do another marking here at 50 feet. I'm going to do them at every 25 feet. Okay, we're just pounded a stake into the ground. We're about 20-25 feet from where the bark dust starts, obviously. We're in the yard right now. And it's at 5 feet deep there at 50 feet out. And now the water is drained out. You can see the very large amount of debris that's built up in here. Okay, so it does look like the the standing water actually starts and stops in places. So there is one large belly that extends from 43 feet here all the way out to 98 feet. And so I'll do a marking here as well. I'm going to do 2 sticks to indicate the start of the belly, and I'll go get the depth here. Okay, we've pounded 2 stakes into the ground here. They're right next to each other, and we're at the depth here at 43 feet is 4 feet deep. I'm just reeling back here to see the extent of this belly here in the line. Push back out to the end of it here. Looks like right here at 26 feet is where the belly dissipates at. This is the first belly in the line, and we've already mapped out the second one that goes from 43 feet out to 98 feet. This one here ends at 27 feet, and we'll roll back to the beginning, but I believe it's either right at the clean out or very close to it. Okay, here at 27 feet, this is another spot where we're going to do 2 stakes right next to each other to indicate the 2 sticks are indicating the start and stop of the bellies. So this is the end of the belly, and it's at 3 feet 7 inches deep here. Pull back here. I believe that there is a turn in the line. It's a pretty subtle turn, but turn nonetheless. We'll try and get that marked here. Okay, I did a marking here at 17 feet. We're at about 2 feet 10 inches deep here. It looks like something's about to perforate through the bottom of the pipe there almost. And it does look like the standing water goes all the way back to the clean out. So that the clean out is the starting point of the first belly. I'll do another marking here about 10 feet out, and then one right up close to the clean out. Okay, I've found another stake in here. It's at 2 feet 3 inches deep. And I'm going to pull back here just a few feet from the clean out. I'll do a marking here about 4 feet out, and then again the clean out is actually where the belly starts at. When you look down into the clean out, you can see standing water right when you open it up. I do a marking here at about 3 feet out. The line kind of runs just about underneath a little tree by the clean out here. And I'm just about to pull the camera out. It's difficult to get the locator right on top of that last marking there. It was about 1.5 feet deep there, about 3 feet away from the clean out. So I am going to recommend 2 repairs. I recommend a repair from the clean out to 27 feet, and also another repair from 43 feet out to 98 feet, both of which are sections of pipe that have significant amounts with significant amount of standing water. There's in many places 1 to 3 inches of standing water. It's very significant, and a lot of debris built up in the line. It's almost the entire line has lost grade, unfortunately. And it's possible the repair guys may have to regrade the entire thing to make it all meet up with grade. Again, the clean out is the start here of the repair, the first repair, and then I've marked the end of the first belly with double sticks, and then the beginning of the second belly is marked with double sticks, and it ends at the street edge where I marked it with some paint. And I'm sorry that it's kind of confusing, but I think we're going to run some string across all the pegs so that it's clear the separation between the 2 bellies. I do recommend that, and I also recommend a rescope after the repair is finished to ensure that proper grade has been met.